Gentlemen, start your engine!
Alright, as the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series cars and stars light the engines up under the bright lights at Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky for the 18th round of NASCAR Sprint Cup Series competition. Here at this racetrack, very, very bumpy. The last time we raced here, and let's just see how the cars and drivers will react to this racetrack, and hopefully Kentucky will get a repave pretty soon. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Blaney, they're in row 1. Jimmy Johnson is the pole sitter, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Ryan Blaney starts in the front row for the first time. Carl Edwards and Jeff Gordon. Carl Edwards in his first race with Joe Gibbs Racing in the 19 team. Aris comes on board to sponsor him in the majority of races this season going forward until further notice. NASCAR Fan 20 and Kurt Busch in the 41. Martin Truex Jr. in the 78 and Matt Kenseth in the 20 car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. returning the 2016 version of Amelia since the Daytona 500 this season, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17 car. Paul Menard in the 27 for Richard Childress Enterprises, and Chase Elliott in the 25. Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski. Denny Hamlin in the 11, and Tony Stewart. They will be followed by Greg Biffle and Brian Scott. Greg Biffle sponsoring Cheez-It since Las Vegas. Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick, who is the defending winner of this race. Deshaun 1815 in the unsponsored Chevrolet, and Jamie McMurray in the 1 car. And rounding out the field is Casey Kane in the Mountain Dew pitch black colors. And without further ado, just like the previous race at Daytona, Jeff Gordon will guide you on how to get around this racetrack.
Hi, this is Jeff Gordon, driver of the number 24 Chevrolet. Come take a virtual lap with me. A lap around Kentucky Speedway. It's a very fast racetrack, a lot of bumps at this racetrack. It's a very challenging mile-and-a-half racetrack that we go to. So, typical sweeping front straightaway. As you look to turn 1, you're going to swing out wide to the wall. You don't have to use up all the room that's out there. There is plenty of room, so you can turn in just about any point in turn 1 and still make a nice entry into turn 1. Obviously, the later the better, and the deeper the better, but not too deep because you don't want to carry too much speed through the center. As you get to the center, you can really get aggressively back in the throttle hard here and carry a lot of speed up off of turn 2. There's a few different patches and bumps as you get through turns 1 and 2, so I think the best thing is just finding that line that works best for you. Off of turn 2, swinging out towards the wall, down the back straightaway. As you get into turn 3, it's a little bit flatter. There's some good sized bumps there. So you have to be careful under braking and out of the throttle. You get into turn 3, car's going to move around a little bit over those bumps, and you have to be very careful through those bumps, applying the throttle too aggressively, and then you want to get as hard to it as possible to make sure that you're carrying as much speed up off of turn 4. The exit of turn 4 and the entry of turn 1 just seem to have plenty of room, so you can really get aggressive off of those two, off of that corner as well as into turn 1. So off of turn 4, then back down that sweeping front straightaway to the start-finish line. Well, thanks for taking a virtual lap with me in the number 24 Chevrolet. We'll see you next time.
And that next time will hopefully you'll guide those racing fans on how to get around Loudoun, New Hampshire, which is the next race on the schedule for both the Xfinity and the Cup Series. FYI right there. And we're underway here at Kentucky. Ryan Blaney gets shot out like a rocket to take the lead, and he'll lead the first lap. Jeff Gordon all over his bumper. Blaney sideways off the 2, almost hit the wall. Not a scratch on the race car. As he'll lead the field down, and he just led the most laps in this race. Jeff Gordon looking to the outside one more time around. Another short race, and you're just gonna do it. Is there side by side going to the backstretch? Oh, then this is the white flag lap. Never mind. Excuse me. As Gordon takes the lead, Blaney with the block on Kurt Busch. They both wreck. Collects Kenseth right there. Free car right there. Caution is out, as well as the checkers, which means Jeff Gordon, who is out front, is your winner at Kentucky. What a finish. I gotta see this again. Oh, man. And how Ryan Blaney shot out like a cannon to take the lead in the early going. And leads the most laps as well. So that is an extra 5 bonus points for Ryan Blaney and the Wood Brothers. Right here. Gets sideways, but does not hit the wall and keeps on trucking and holds on to the lead. But the battle with him and Jeff Gordon, door to door, was just epic. I'm telling you. I was on the edge of my seat. It was a race between Ryan Blaney or Jeff Gordon at this point. But Jeff Gordon, coming to the white flag, has the edge on Blaney. Gordon pulls away. Here comes teammate Jimmy Johnson on the outside. Blaney with the block. And then he sees Kurt, which gives Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth room to pass Blaney. But Blaney will have none of it. Comes down to, attempts to block Kurt Busch, which failed as they both spin out. As they both collide, then spin out, hit the inside wall, and Blaney just clips Matt Kenseth there. And Kenseth into the wall. And NASCAR Fan 20 just snuck on by Kenseth to grab 4th place. And Blaney, for the 2nd race in a row, DNFs the race.